Hey there, welcome back to Marketing Matchmaker. I want to start this episode by being real for a second. Have you ever had one of those clients that made you want to fake a power outage just to avoid their Zoom call? If you haven't, lucky you, because if you're like most people out there, you have. I know I have. And listen, you didn't start your business to work with people who drain you. You started it to create freedom, to create impact, and yes, to actually enjoy what you do every day. So today we're going to talk about finding and attracting clients that you love to work with. The ones who light you up, the ones who are willing to pay what it is that you charge and actually appreciate the expertise that you bring to the table. If that sounds like a dream, stick with me, because by the end of this episode, I'm going to give you a clear strategy to attract the perfect clients and say goodbye to the ones, well, that make you want to throw your laptop out the window. There are actually 5 steps to attracting that dream client. And I love to term this dating your ideal client. And I'll explain as we go along. So step 1 is to know who you want to work with. Who is it that you have always dreamed of? Finding your dream clients is a lot like dating. You wouldn't just marry the first person who buys you dinner, right? The same goes for your business. Before you can attract the right clients, you have to be crystal clear on who they are. So start by asking yourself some questions. 1, who are your absolute favorite clients? You know, the ones that you'd happily work with for free, but you won't because you're here to make money, and they wouldn't tolerate that anyway because they respect you enough to pay you for your expertise. Start thinking about that client. What do they struggle with? What are the solutions that they're looking for? What are their personalities like? Do you prefer high energy go-getters or deep thinkers or no BS takers? Or do you prefer people who've been in business for a decade or the ones that are just starting? The clearer you are on who you love working with, the easier it is to attract more of them and repel those who wouldn't be a good fit. Which then leads us to step 2, because once you know who your clients are, it's time to start getting their attention. We want to get on their radar. And the reality is in today's day and age, sometimes that's hard to do. Oftentimes there's a lot of noise. And just like in dating, you don't propose on that first date. You flirt a little bit. You build a connection, you show up, you bring value, and you prove that you actually get them and get their problem. And more importantly, you actually have the solution to fix that problem. So how do you do that? Well, it's about learning to speak their language. It's about creating content that speaks directly to them. It's about understanding what they need to hear, see, feel, and do in order to win them over. So sharing things like the struggles and frustrations that they often feel will help them feel seen. Giving them quick wins that they can implement in their life immediately helps them trust you. Or sharing stories about your past clients that were in the same similar position and also got those wins can build and establish trust. And make sure that you're showing your personality, because people don't buy from services. They buy from you. Let's think about that for just 1 second. Nike didn't hire Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan had the best shoes on the planet. Nike hired him because Michael Jordan had a following. People already knew, liked, and trusted them. They were buying Air Jordans. They weren't buying Nikes. That is the key to connecting with your audience. They need to feel that personal connection with you. And if you are a solopreneur or a service provider, that connection is so much more important. Also, consistency is key. You can't just post once or show up someplace once and expect them to fall head over heels for you. You have to keep showing up. You have to keep proving that you are the expert in what you do, and that you will be able to keep that conversation going long term. Step 3 is about what I like to call that first date. And honestly, that's about moving them off of social media or wherever you met them. If you are a speaker on a stage, it's also getting them out of that room. Once your dream clients are paying attention to you, it's time to invite them on a date, AKA your email list. And this really, my friends, is where lead magnets come in. Think of it like a first date. It's their chance to get to know you without that huge commitment. There are a million ways to do this. Everything from a free training or masterclass to a checklist to a paid training or masterclass. Or maybe it's a quiz. It's that thing that captures their attention enough and says, yes, I want to learn more about who this person is. The goal is to give them something of value that they think, man, this person really does know what they're talking about. And if their free or low cost offer is this good, I can't imagine what working with them would be like. This step is actually one of the most important. And I try not to isolate these steps because they are all critically important in the strategy itself. And yet, spending a lot of time on this offer, understanding what your ideal client needs in this space is going to make the next steps so much easier for you. Which leads me to step 4, the commitment phase. And that's where we're turning leads into clients. Because while they might be on your list or following you on social media, we haven't yet built that know, like, and trust factor, that thing that is going to get them to buy. Let's be honest here. No one wakes up one day and says, I really want whatever your product, service, or solution is today. Honestly, most people have to be made aware of their problem so that they can see that there is a solution and that you provide that. So doing things like sending regular emails with tips or case studies or insights will really help to warm up that cold audience. Sharing testimonials and case studies is the social proof. Share them in a way that your audience can actually see themselves in will help you to really bridge that cold to warm to purchase funnel. Sometimes offering entry-level services so that they can try you out before committing can also be helpful. Things like micro offers, and I know you've probably seen them online. They're the $47 or $97 or even sometimes up to $200 offer that you can download. It provides tremendous value, gives them a lot of information, and leads them directly into your bigger offer. This can be a game changer because honestly, when someone buys from you once, they are more likely to buy from you again and again. The more they trust you, the more you're able to build that know, like, and trust, the easier the sale becomes. The easier it is to take them from dating to commitment. And step 5 here is keeping the romance alive, because that's turning clients into raving fans. And it's a step that a lot of people forget. Again, the reality is once someone buys from you, they are more likely to buy from you over and over again. And I had a client once that did this amazingly well. They had a free offer that went to a smaller offer that then went to a larger offer and another offer. Basically, what they did was create a value ladder. It allowed them to continue to scale their clients up to that next offer based on what it was that they needed at that time. It was done through keeping the romance alive, because just like in every relationship, if you stop putting in effort, the spark dies. And the last thing you want is to constantly be chasing new clients, because your old ones never come back. They never ascend to that value ladder. And that value ladder is how you're going to reach $1 million one day. So how do you keep them coming back for more? I get it. That's definitely a question I get asked all the time. First, make their experience amazing so that they won't want to leave, so that they want to come back. Make sure that they're getting the results that you're promising, because quite honestly, if you promise them XYZ results and they don't get it, they're definitely not going to buy your next level. So make sure whatever you're selling them, you can deliver. Then have a value ladder. Offer the next level of services or products or solutions that they need in that moment to get to the next level of whatever they're looking to do. And then make sure that you are staying in touch, whether they continue to be clients or not. Because just like I had an email last week with a previous client connecting me to a potential new client. And in that email, his email said I went from having no clients before working with me to having a full book of business after working with me. That's a testimonial that just not only does it warm my heart, it's also something that establishes your social proof and allows you to then create new relationships with new potential clients. When you do all of this, your dream client doesn't just stick around. They do send you referrals, and that makes life so much easier. Listen, life's too short to work with clients that exhaust you, that drain you, that make you want to quit your job. The more intentional you are about who you attract, the easier your business and your life becomes. So, this month, as we're wrapping up the month of love, I challenge you to ask yourself, am I working with clients I truly enjoy? And if not, what can I do to attract better ones? Because trust me, when you're working with dream clients who value you, who respect you, and who love what you bring to the table, your business will feel so much lighter, so much more fun, and let's be real, so much more profitable. That's it for today, my friends. If you found this episode helpful, do me a favor. Share it with someone you know. Tag me on social media and share this episode with them. Also, let me know what your biggest takeaways are. Until next time, keep marketing to your dream clients. Learning to attract them will make the business so much easier for you. And if you're struggling with that, head over to yourmarketingmatchmaker.com and schedule a free strategy session, because I promise that you will walk away with at least one actionable item to help you grow your business, increase your revenue, and scale your impact. Thank you for listening to the Marketing Matchmaker podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear your feedback. Please head over to Apple, iTunes, and leave a review so we can hear from you. And if you are a coach, consultant, or online course creator who are looking to grow your business, increase your income, and scale your impact, connect with me at yourmarketingmatchmaker.com. I look forward to hearing from you.